Another Movie Friday is here. Some new movies hit theaters this weekend. Our Quad City's Linda Cook joins us by Zoom with her reviews of two of them. Always great to see you, Linda.
Good to see you.
All right, let's start with the first one here. It's Final Destination Bloodlines. I imagine this is a series, right, of different films. So fans,
it's a franchise,
Yeah.
in fact, that started in 2020. So it's hard to believe that the 2 or 3 generations have embraced this idea that you might cheat death for a little while, but you can't cheat death forever. The idea here is that the people who cheated death in the 1950s in a terrible tragedy are getting their due, not themselves, but through their grandchildren. Death is coming back for this family, for the people that cheated death into the 2nd and 3rd generation now. So this is darkly comic. It's very gruesome. This is not for the kids. And the idea of death being there and kind of floating around is always present in these films. You see a beer bottle, you see a crack in the floor. How are all these things going to mix together into a tragedy? It keeps you on the edge of your seat, and it's like the other ones in that it just builds up into these ghastly deaths in a Rube Goldberg kind of style.
so fans of the franchise, will they like this?
Yeah, I liked it. And the other reason I liked it is because of a star in this. And it's not saying too much because in the trailers you see him, Tony Todd, who was the Candy Man. This was his last film. And Mr. Todd was dying when he made this movie. He wanted to make one last good horror movie. And there is a kind of soliloquy at the end that is very, very touching about death and how it's waiting for us all, and he delivers this. So there's a moment where it's very heart-touching. The other stuff is very tense and darkly comic and creepy. So with this mishmash of feelings, I like this movie. I would give it 3 stars.
3 stars, and that's in theaters. Next one is also, I believe, another franchise, Lilo and Stitch, right?
Right. And this is, and I'll call it a live action. It mostly is. It's a remake of the original Lilo and Stitch. Again, that a long time ago, I hadn't realized how old this movie was. The idea of this little alien that comes to Earth, and in order to save its hide from the bounty hunters that are after it, pretends to be a dog and is adopted by a little girl in Hawaii who is struggling through her life with her older sister and without her parents. This is cute. I like the idea of it. The original Lilo and Stitch is one of my favorite movies, and it's one of the last of the hand-drawn Disney films. That said, this is not, of course. This is live action mixed with CGI. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's a solid movie that will appeal especially to children. And, you know, there's no reason you can't go home and see the original after this. I think this has some charm. It has some, of course, adventure in it. And the idea of an alien pretending to be a dog is always funny. So I liked it well enough. I thought it was solid, but not as outstanding as the original. 3 out of 4 stars for me.
3 out of 4 stars. What held it out from being 4 stars?
Just the look. I thought the look of the CGI didn't always blend with the real life very well. And also, I thought that it just didn't have the heart that the hand-drawn animation did. The first movie is a work of art. The second is a remake, plain and simple. But that doesn't mean it isn't worthwhile. And boy, did it pack the theaters in the last few days.
You got it, Linda Cook. Always fun talking with movies with you. It's been a while for the two of us. And you can always read Linda's reviews in greater detail online.